Whoa, Satan, what are you doing, bro?
I am braiding my pubic hair.
Did not need to know that. Listen here, I came here to tell you about a new podcast that just became available on the market called Console Gaming Radio.
That's amazing.
Tell me about it. It's starring your favorite YouTubers, GMillion and hexzilla, up and coming YouTubers that are going to make it big in the world.
Where can I find that podcast?
That's a great question, Satan. You can find that podcast on your favorite podcast services like Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify.
Leave me alone. I have hair to braid, and now I have a podcast to listen to.
Console Gaming Radio. Download it today. Hello, little Timmy. How you doing?
Nipples.
Okay, then. Did you ever wanted to be a cowboy?
Yes.
What about a bareback cowboy?
Yes.
Did you ever want to rob, steal, and murder people?
Yes.
Well, you come to the right place. You're going to listen to my Red Dead Redemption 2 video review on Google Stadia. What do you say about that?
Nipples.
Okay, then. So Red Dead Redemption 2 came out on the consoles in October 26, 2018. It got a 97 Metacritic score. Red Dead Redemption 2 came out on PC November 5th, 2019. It got a 93 on Metacritic. Now that kind of came with its own controversy. You had to have the Rockstar launcher, and it was on the Epic Game Store. Then it later became available on Steam, but it didn't matter what platform you purchased the PC version on, you still had to load it up on the Rockstar launcher, and that gave it a bunch of issues. Then in November 19th, it came available on Stadia, which is you don't need no damn launcher except for the Stadia launcher. What do you say about that, little Timmy?
Nipples.
Okay, then. So first, we're going to talk about the graphics. The graphics of the game on Stadia are 1080p, 60 FPS on the Chromecast. Not on the Chromecast, the Chrome browser. On the Chromecast browser, you can either have it 1080p, 60, 720p if you want to do data saving measures, or you could have it 1440p, 30 FPS, kind of like almost console level graphics right there. As far as the PC version, on my PC, I was able to get it running on 1440p, 60 FPS, but every PC is different, so you could have a weaker PC than I do, and you wouldn't be able to get the same graphic fidelity as me. As far as the best way to play it on Stadia is 1080p, 60 FPS. However, once you're actually playing the game, you can definitely tell that it is streamed to you, because it's kind of, the image is kind of blurry. It doesn't pop like the PC version or the console version does. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. It doesn't help me when I'm playing on a 4K monitor and I'm getting a 1080p signal, so that could have something to do with it. But I just can't wait for 4K 60 on the browser, because I can record gameplay footage on the browser a lot better than Chromecast Ultra. If you do have your Chromecast Ultra set up, I do recommend playing it on there as well. However, I don't have the best TV for it. Now we're going to talk about the latency. The latency of the game is what you expect from a Google Stadia game. It's not bad at all. Like, if you're playing with the controller, doesn't matter what controller you're playing on, you can hardly ever tell that you're streaming the game based on your controller. However, if you are playing with a keyboard and mouse, because you could play keyboard and mouse with Google Stadia games, you can tell a little bit. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of those games where it's highly recommended with the controller. instead of keyboard and mouse. That's just me. Avid PC players could beg the difference. I'm pretty sure if you're good with the keyboard and mouse, you're still gonna use that instead of the controller. It's not a first-person shooter, so it doesn't require precise aiming and all that, and the input lag doesn't stop me from getting good headshots in or anything like that, or beating people up. However, my gameplay didn't have me shooting a lot of guns, so it's kind of hard to tell latency in this game. So latency, I give it a pass. Why should you buy this on Stadia? There are no Stadia specific features in this game, so there's no like cloud play, there's no like 40 car races like there is in Grid, and there's no like where you can see the perspective of other players on someone else's screen like there is in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Then why should you play this on Stadia versus the console versus the PC? Well, let me tell you something. The main reason, a lot faster loading times. Even on the PC, this game loads really slow. The PC clocks in at, I think, like over 100 gigabytes hard drive storage, so it's not feasible to have this on a solid state drive. So chances are you're going to be running this on a mechanical drive, so that means a lot slower loading times. I am going to have a comparison little video at the end of my commentary, so you guys can see firsthand separate loading times. So you're gonna get a lot of game updates for Red Dead Online, so if you're just here for single player, a lot of these updates won't even pertain to you, especially with me, because I don't play these games online and I just want to go through the story mode. So there's no point of me getting all these updates for a mode that I'm not even playing. And if you're on the console, you cannot switch from 1080p 60 to 4K 30. You're stuck on whatever the developer gives you when you're playing on console. I think on Xbox One X, you're playing at 4K natively at 30 FPS, and if you're playing on your PlayStation 4 Pro, you're getting a little under 4K, but you cannot switch that down to 1080p 60 if you wanted to. I prefer better frame rate over resolution any day. So they take that choice away from you. And when you buy the game on console, you get two discs, the installation disc and the game disc. So you have to pop in the installation disc to install the game, then you pop in the game disc to play the game, plus all the updates that you may have missed over the year when the game released for the online mode that you're probably not going to even play. On Google Stadia, you get to have your choice between what input device you want. You know, if you want to play with a PS4 controller, play with your Xbox One controller, or play keyboard or mouse. You either want to play on your TV, play on your computer monitor, play on your phone. You have that choice. You could play portably on your iPad. Maybe not your iPad. What am I thinking? Like your Pixel tablet or anything like that, or your Pixel device, your Android device. So you can play that portably, or you can just play that on your TV. So the choice is yours with Stadia. You may be able to get a better deal if you were to get it on console, because the game's been out for console for a while. I think I've seen it as low as $20 if you really look. The choice is ultimately up to you. I prefer to either play it on PC or Stadia, so I could play in 60 FPS. I will probably continue the game on my PC because I'm already on chapter 3 on PC, and chapter 1 and 2 is kind of boring. So that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please give me a subscribe and click that notification bell, or like this video, like it up the give me a big old thumbs up or give me a big old like. I almost said like it up the butt, but that's kind of inappropriate. And stay tuned to the end of the video where I have that comparison of the loading times. So see